Hey everybody, it's Cthulhuigi, and welcome back to Pikmin². Rather than... is that gonna go back into focus? Good. Yeah, rather than run scared to the bounty of Grover's Sugar Crash, as I am slightly tempted to do, I'm just diving back into the Giant's Dessert. First thing I'm gonna do is take a big ol' gander at the expanded and/or heavily remixed. Well, it's absolutely, definitely heavily remixed. I guess I'm not sure if stuff got moved around or if major new areas were added. Yep, that is definitely the area that I thought was new. Okay, so there's the two treasures back there. Clearly blues are the operative type. And then it looks like, yeah, it was basically just like the easy treasures got moved over there. The rest of the treasure locations seem relatively vanilla. So I think the obvious first step is to just get a big old group of blues. Actually, while you're coming out, I'll pluck these. I don't want non-100 numbers. It upsets my Pikmin OCD. I did it too fast. There we go. Oh, I didn't realize I had a... Well, I didn't realize I didn't have a full 100 flower blues because I have 99 flower blues and a leaf red. But I did manage to get all flowers, that's good. I didn't realize I accomplished that. So... just clearing out enemies that might snipe me bringing treasures back is probably a good move. Still, I mean, at this point I don't know if I really can be confused about the untyped pellets. I think they're just untyped pellets and there's no deeper meaning to it, but this is the way I went earlier, right? It just rolled back. No, okay, this is for another treasure. Well, that's fun. Well, you're building the bridge. Decorated larva. Is there anything over here for you to... I don't think so. I think it's probably good practice to just have it take itself out. I'm a little rusty. Oh, I forgot they one-shot themselves. I thought they were like a little less than... I'm probably thinking of bread bugs. Okay, so these, I think, only fire if you're in the line. Oh, or actually no, it's if they're on screen, isn't it? Okay, that just means I don't want to go... Actually, having that group of flowers is kind of nice for this. What does this accomplish for me exactly? I didn't realize you could put this many Pikmin on here. Oh, does it block them? Oh, that makes it possible to get a treasure out of here. I was actually wondering about that. That's pretty clever. Okay, so this seems like a relatively safe spot. I'm gonna say I can responsibly control whereabouts of... I was gonna say 30, but 40... Oh, jeez. Love those flower Pikmin. Honestly, reds would have been probably ideal here, but I think I can kill it before it gets another one out. Okay. So far, so good. I'm gonna wait to... Actually, get the nectar out now, and I'll see how many need to be re-promoted after I'm through this area. That's safe. Can I just be cute about this and, like, zoom in and then not have them shoot? Okay, I think that's a maybe. But let's, glue on drive. So I don't think there's any trick to this other than timing it, so... That's probably kinda good. Oh, I guess that's a trick to it too. Oh, blues are geniuses. Actually, why does that only have 85 Pikmin? Did I leave Pikmin behind somewhere? Or did it, like... Are they, like, in a... fucked up, semi-dead state? Or are they just... Okay. Oop. Okay, sorry about that interruption. I guess it wasn't an interruption on your end, but was a discontinuity in the video. So now this is going to be edited from that Vegas editing software I was complaining about in part 2 and haven't been using since, but I have more space on my hard drive than I did when I used that last, so maybe I won't run into the issues I had earlier. I got a call in the middle of recording that my car, which I had previously dropped off at the car doctor, was back and had a healthy litter of motorcycles. No, I've tried out a new mechanic and they had pretty affordable prices, which was a nice surprise. Okay, wait, where did I leave 15? Oh, are they like... Oh, that was a very compact 15. I do not need more blues. I do hate leaving stuff behind, but I have other things to focus on. Excuse me? What? Okay. I'm not entirely sure if it was in the box or behind the box, or perhaps even beneath the box, but I guess that's one of the risks of filling it up with 100 Pikmin when it only needs 10 to move. Okay, where am I going? I am very turned around. I am presently walking away from the landing site. So yeah, let me keep killing the enemies in the area. I'm thinking with the amount of time I have left, maybe I could fight the decorated cannon beetle. I'm trying to remember, did I find it out myself or did I just see it in the randomizer video I was watching? The decorated cannon beetle can be stunned. I think I did find that out last time. Stunned by its own rock, that is. Still curious about this yellow candy pop bud. Not sure what it's potentially accomplishing. Don't unflower my Pikmin. Oops! That was sloppy. I guess if I can only grab one at a time, oh, I'm not sure. I might have just managed to mostly successfully remove the squad from its hitbox. But probably wouldn't have, like, actually interfered with a treasure being brought back. Not that that's a good excuse to not be a responsible steward of Pikmin. And of course, steward from Pikmin sounds like, dang it, Lois. Curses. Lots of chromads. Let's see, I'm not sure if I want the whole squad in for this. I think, you know what, that's a pretty high amount, but I'm not 100% clear what happened there. Okay, it has a big ol' X on the back. Let's see, is there anything I can do to open up this area to reds? If I had that... would that do it? That was not a good place to leave a bunch of Pikmin. I thought they were in my... Hey! Rude. Alright, this day will go down in history as the day where I did a good job destroying enemies that could have instant killed Pikmin, and a very bad job killing easy enemies for babies. Okay, good, I need to break that down anyway to get yellows over here, looks like. While I'm at it, let's fight some enemies that could actually very easily kill a lot of Pikmin. Yeah, that's not so hard. My thought is yes, reds can get in there, and no reason not to use them in that case. It would be really cool if I could get this broken down by the end of the day. Oop. You too. You help. Is that my full squad there? Stragglers... I'm not clear what they're doing over there, but there are stragglers. I guess they just got caught on the bones or blown away or something. Oh, I see. Blending in. And I think by doing that way, I actually made it take longer. That was my first day here. I lost track of how long the part's been going because of the aforementioned interruption, but at this point, I might even just do a full 2 more days and have this be a little longer than the last few, because I certainly am not going to be done with this area in 2 days at this rate. I would like to go into the final trial equivalent with at least 2 days left, so I'd like to pick up the collection pace. I mean, I think I should be able to get at least 2 from that decorated cannon beetle area pretty easily. Oh no! That's funny. Alright. I think I'll just start the day off with a nice batch of 50 reds and 50 yellows. And send the yellows to the tall part and the reds to the fighty part. I'm pretty sure I cleared out all the enemies. I think there's like one more larva cannon beetle, but I don't think it would be in the path of anything now that I have that bridge. I'll have to babysit a bit to be sure, but I think that should be good. And then I guess the next point I'll look at is that weird lengthy bridge. Like over here. Not really sure what could be added to that to make it more complicated than the vanilla part. Which I recall not exactly remembering how that even is supposed to work in the vanilla portion of this run. Don't go in the water! Oh, I guess the yellows could be like to grab that part a little bit more easily without going back to... I mean, it's also very close to the onion, so I don't know. I forgot that there... Yeah, I don't know what this layout was like in my head. Also, what was that I was seeing in the foreground? Was that a blowhog? No, it was foliage. Something like that. Oh, I should have opened that up. So yeah, the air intake is a red herring for that. I'll let you flower up, I suppose. Okay, you're all flowers. I don't think you should have too much trouble avoiding the boulder. How do I want to do this? Not like that. Not like that also. I guess let me try one more time to jam the intake. Okay, it stuns it for a second at least, which is... Hey, that's too many. This is trickier than I thought, at least in this arena. Not really sure if it's better to have it stunned or not. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna stash the majority of my squad over here so I'm a little less nervous. I only need one with me. Yeah, hang out over there maybe. It's hard for me to imagine this stays open long enough to get a lot done. Yeah, not having the Pikmin here seems like a bad strategy. I probably should have just set the yellows getting that other part, but I mean, I'm not gonna be able to. Okay, it can rotate faster than the boulder, so if I can actually aggro it. And... ah, jeez, this like... is the regular one this speedy? That is brutal. I don't know if there's like a trick to this. I can't really think of what the trick would be, but I guess that might be what makes it a trick, if there is one. I guess the trick is just being ready the second that happens. Okay, one more should do it. Got it. Yeah, just like it has such a fast ability to rotate. It's the anti-dioxin filter! Well, after all that, I gotta take the corpse with me. Is what I would say if I had enough Pikmin to do so. Oh, I'm helping, right, I forgot about that. Oh, shit. That is a tight squeeze. Wait, don't help yellows. You came back? Oh. That's fine, my yellows are brave and valiant. And more importantly, flowers, so they aren't doomed to... I did not think about the... That seemed like it was a misplay, but like my instinct was to dodge into the water, and that would have had worse consequences. Alright, I'm pretty happy with those losses, considering what we did. That was a good half of the day, but... Whew, that was a heavy part. Oh, wait, no it wasn't, I just stopped it from moving. I mean, it's still kind of heavy. The positron generator. A bit of flavor to my food. Oh, that's actually a very interesting science fact that positrons is another word for protons, which is what's in acidic food, which is known to be flavorful. That's almost true. Got anything good in these eggs? I guess it would have been weird to introduce the sprays at this point. Well, I assume everybody made it back to the ship unscathed. Let me take a quick look at what this part has going on. Looks like I need... Well, I think the issue last time was I thought I needed yellows, and you actually just need Pikmin to stand on the bridge without falling down, and the yellows were... That does look pretty... Oh no, it's you need the Pikmin to walk up the... And now it's fiery. Okay, okay. I would wager doing that with blues is still optimal though, because it is definitely going to crash into the water the second you bring it down, and a mass drowning event doesn't seem like something I need to add into this particular day. Alright, all I need to do is time it so they don't get burned. I thought for a second it got burned and it was showing me the burning cutscene. I was like, I'm pretty sure I burned a Pikmin in my day. Magic food enhancing nutrients. It's incredible. Okay, I don't know how much time elapsed. Okay, sorry little guys. No! No! Oh, this is gruesome. I didn't think about the consequence. Oh, jeez, is that even enough? Probably not. Shit. I'm so good at getting it to, like, almost enough. Well, that sucks, but, I'm just gonna get it down with a yellow, and if I only have a couple yellows, I can use blues to lifeguard. Even that's more yellows than it's way more yellows than I need. I need 2 yellows, I think. There is a good way to do that. That is 2 yellows, yes. Okay, yellows, be careful, stay with me. Oh. I'm not good at... Well, actually that was like... Okay, that was at least... not supposed to be as easy as it looked. Okay. You're good, you're good. Massive losses aside, we're done with that. And I do want to spruce up my reds, and I think 2 clicks is a little too, cutting it close. I still have not found bomb rocks. I can just, yeah, I only need that to take treasures out, it looks like. Oh, I forgot to talk to that thing. This thing makes noise constantly. Can you, like, attack already? Owned. Hey! Don't do that. I kinda wanna keep you around. Cause, I mean, if all the other enemies are airborne, it is... I don't think I ever appreciated that it's the same sucking sound effect for the boulder and the blowhog. I mean, it makes sense. I want this boulder gone. There we go. It would be very cool to kill this blowhog before the day ends. Okay. I'm gonna cut my losses and return with my guys and make sure I have everyone. There's a couple yellows that got caught on the geometry, but close by enough. Is that everyone? Oh, there's a blue over in the corner there. Okay, you guys hang out in the base. There you are. Just made it. So I suppose if all I'm doing is fighting enemies out in that main area, I probably want to bring a group of reds, probably like 15 yellows, to grab bomb rocks whenever I figure out where they are. Looks like I could have brought blues over to that, like, former candy pop puzzle area and got them working on a bridge. But I think I'm doing well enough that I can take the time to scout a little more cautiously and really soak in, not try to speedrun everything when I don't know what it is. Oh, water dump wall. I was trying to figure out what that was supposed to be. Alright, well, I think we're gonna have no trouble adhering to the day limit unless things go extremely poorly from here on out. I mean, I'm not necessarily expecting to get more than 1 or 2 parts a day while I'm exploring the rest of the Giant's Desert, but we have enough more parts collected than days spent that I'm not too concerned. I don't think we're gonna drop to 0 that often. Okay, so I said 15 yellows. You know what? I'm just gonna be funny and grab 20 blues to set to work on that bridge. And then the rest can be reds for combat purposes. Oh, I'm out of my flowered reds. What is that geyser up there for? I guess just to look cool. Okay, can you not get stuck? Actually, can Olimar get up there? Does it like take you to that other... Not sure what the purpose of that would be, but that might be worth further inspecting. Wait, there's water here? Does not appear to be water here. Might be a issue with having water. Come on. Level defined close by. This is not supposed to be that hard. Gotta give it room to do the circle. There we go. Yeah, I think the potential risk from these guys outweighs the value of using them to kill other enemies. Like if there were ball orbs, ball bears, that would be one thing. Burrow nits I can deal with. This would be a good spot for a long legs to crash down from, but that isn't aided at all by the potential of magnetic boulders either. Okay, first things first. Oh, that is where the bomb rocks are too, so it was good I brought the blues. Let's get started on this. Very curious luck I've been having with, like, big height throws. That one I just wasn't positioned right, but the first one working was amusing. Alright, yellows, you can just hang out, because I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna find bomb rocks over here. I don't think reds are actually faster at breaking down walls. I think their damage only applies to enemies, although don't quote me on that. I've watched a lot of crazy video essays on the surprising mechanics of Pikmin damage, and I could not tell you exactly what they were other than I know the spicy spray brings them all to the same attack damage, which makes the weak types that have lower base damage really strong, and nerfs purples. Alright, let's take care of that guy. Awfully a lot of water here for a desert. There we go. Is that water on the other side? It sure is. Well, how am I supposed to get those bomb rocks? Oh, maybe this is drainable water. That would be a good guess, I think. Well, it sounds like they finished the bridge. This is a lighter colored gate. Actually, is this area... Like, did I just not go over there from the landing site? Or was there something in the way? I might have just never bothered going that way. So I'm not sure how useful breaking that down is going to be. I guess I should go trigger the long legs fight in the stump that I have decided is going to be there. Okay, you guys can feast on the rocks. The Baronet makes that not really ideal to... Can I like lure that down somehow? It is just there to make it so you can't break that down without the oh wait. I remember vanilla level geometry. Oh! That's scary. Is that like a mini-boss? I have a feeling it probably isn't going to be that bad for red Pikmin. It took a second for that to load in. I was like thinking, oh, what's going on? But yeah, if I can get these reds working on that bridge. Okay, looks like it has about the regular amount of health. That was a sad death, but... Oh, it had a heart. Okay, that's a pretty good deal. Alright, well let's... get some of you on this and some of you on this. And if that gate would actually be pretty huge. I'm not sure if all the parts in this area would be accessible through that, but seems like if I have to pick one to focus on, I could do worse than that. What's going on with that? Okay, I guess I would want reds over there to bring that down. I'm not convinced that any other type would be able to... I mean, you probably could do it with like really good timing and or RNG, but obviously that's supposed to be reds. Speaking of, can they just kinda... I think you probably can just carry them over. Oh, perfect. Okay, this is gonna shape up to be a pretty productive day after all. Okay. First, I want to take some reds. I definitely want the reds to grab this stuff. Barely can see the ship part and all there. There's no Omega stabilizer. Okay, that was risky. I kind of forgot I didn't go through that area, but it looks like they're in the clear. I guess I should clear that out, so... First things first. Where is that little baby gear in vanilla? I don't remember it. I don't question these things anymore. I want to use these bomb rocks first and foremost. I'd like to drain the water and get more bomb rocks. Is that enough to bring it down a level? Okay, so that needs 4 more. Yeah, I think it would be safest to put my yellows and blues on this. and then use reds to clear out the enemies on the path. Plus reds to get them going. Hopefully they'll take this path, I don't see why they wouldn't. Yeah, you're not concerning, but... well, just having other Pikmin here to distract it is probably good enough. It's probably the most Pikmin I've ever lost to burrow nets. That was just poor form on my part, the loss there, but... alright, all good there, and at this point, might as well bolster my red numbers. I don't really think I'm gonna bother bringing them all the way back to that other area. And looking for the rock might be useful. So this body of water ends here. Now there is a... maybe it's a stick thing. This would be a pretty big area to drain, actually. And I did see a geyser over there. Not that, like, Olimar would have a... or Louie would have a hard time getting back there. That's just for the thing I did previously. These enemies respawn so fast. So I guess it is good to be getting those ship parts while I'm exploring, just in case those enemies don't stay dead. Okay, that puts me at 100. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna clean up the easy pickings. Maybe I'll have time to grab these. Not sure if the 3 pellets are almost certainly less. I mean, they're 5 pellets, but they're gonna give 3 Pikmin. Oh, you're gonna just go walk to the door that's not open. Okay. Well, that simplifies things. So the rest are surely going back to the base. Maybe I can be cute about this and, okay, gambling the lives of 27 Pikmin. I had to stop to make sure, but getting this down is like half the battle. Oh, yeah, that definitely needed reds. Okay, well, hopefully that has a waypoint once it's down. I'm sure it does. I mean, I'm not gonna do much. Okay, sorry, little red. I think that was a worthy sacrifice. And then there's some sort of tile puzzle there. I might be able to get everything in here on day 15. Do I want to make this part a bonus double length? I think at this point, why not? And then I can clear out the first 2 levels in the next part and finish up Louie's quest in the part after that. I love it when a plan comes together. But first we have to watch the poor little Pikmin that got distracted meet its untimely fate. I think I've matured a lot as a Pikmin player. I'm still sad to see it, but I'm not bemoaning the loss of a single Pikmin that had a pathfinding issue. That's a good drawing of Shacho. In the Nintendo Today app, he was finally canonically named Shacho in English. I think that had been a fan name up until then. And it wasn't clear if it was actually supposed to be his name or not in Japanese, I believe, because, like, Shacho is just like a title for boss or president or something. What did I get? Oh, fiery. Burning fly. Meat is already cooked to perfection. May possibly be a haunted spirit. Don't get it wet. Well, what happens if you get it wet? No, I'm curious. Okay. A 4-part day would be unprecedented, I believe. So maybe I'm a little overly optimistic, but I mean, I do have that one part basically figured out. The big trick is gonna be getting... Oh, jeez, did all the enemies just respawn? That sucks. Yeah, the bomb rocks are probably the biggest hurdle at this point. I'll go with... Actually, I might need yellows for that part up there. I think you do in vanilla, so let me just... I lost count. 40, 60 yellows, blues sounds like a good starting squadron. And my hopes and dreams of clearing everything out with the reds seems ill-fated. Okay, and it follows me, not the Pikmin. Good enough. When the Pikmin survive, you can't really complain. So... This looks like it's more or less vanilla, unless I'm missing something obvious. I don't think I need blues. Can you... don't grab those. You know what, I'm gonna immediately give up on the hope of, keeping them all in line. I think this'll work pretty well. Okay, what do we got here? Oh, the trick, that's the trick. So wait, how do you deal with that? Do you have to go to the other one then? Yes. Okay, I think I know what to do. That's cool. I do like how even this, which like seems like a pretty simple one, is remixed. That should do fine. Perfect. And now to have all my Pikmin drop down. Okay, come on. Could you not? That was a close one. Okay, I'm a little too far. Beautiful, okay. Not super useful until I, you know, have that door open, but the more that I have just ready to collect, the better. Maybe I will get my fabled 4 treasures in one day, just by virtue of having the puzzles all solved and leaving them uncollected. Get over here. Wow, wow, wow. Alright, another blowhog. So these are not puffy. Are they windy? I forget what they're called. Or maybe they are puffy and the big ones, I don't remember what they're called. Yeah, I would be pretty surprised if that was enough, but let's get this treasure moving. Okay, if that was... Oh, this is... Yeah, these puzzles have a bit of a limit on their complexity when you don't have two captains, I suppose. What would... I mean, I can't be on one when it goes up because of that, which is really the, deciding factor. So I'm curious where that stick goes. And I'm kind of locked into solving this. Can I just, like, eat it? No, they're not high enough. What's happening? Oh, that would put them on adult... Yeah, seriously, what's happening? What did they wait? Oh, are they... I didn't realize they were gonna try to take it back that way. That's... I guess I just assumed that they were gonna have the funny bad pathfinding. Well, that's a shame. And I'm sure this one will need that path. I mean, actually, crap, this is Pikmin². So maybe they do know about alternate paths if... Okay, I guess I could... Yes, okay, they are going that way. I wasn't sure until they got to the final node, but... Seriously, where are the... Did someone just follow them to the base? No, they're... What is that path they're even taking? This run is single-handedly maximizing the amount of... Wait, how did they... Oh, okay, the combo must have made them idle onto it and beat it. That's kind of funny. But yeah, I would say this run is like single-handedly increased the amount of deaths I've had to the Cloaking Burrow Nits like by tenfold. And it is pretty funny that idle Pikmin, with the help of a blowhog, were able to take it out. These are the kinds of amazing emergent experiences you only get by neglecting your Pikmin. Okay, so I gotta figure out that other bomb rock. And yeah, the trick is I'm gonna have to throw a few blues onto that twig, and as they're climbing, run over to the other one, I think, and then throw a couple and maybe repeat that a few times until I get enough to move the Libra. Assuming that's the Libra. Alright. I guess you could just literally throw the yellows over. Let's get you before you go back in the water, shall we? Okay. Yellows. Yeah, I know. Whatever. Have fun with that. No, I don't think you. How are you supposed to get those bomb rocks? Oh, I guess throw them over. That is really involved. What are they doing? Okay, that's surely more. Don't. Good. Why? Oh, that was a fucking bad idea. Oh my god. What made them, like, re-aggro onto me? I don't think that was my fault. I did everything right. Oh, did they see the inactive geyser and think I love to swim? That might have. No! Oh my god. Okay, well. I was asking for that, wasn't I? The thought occurred to me to restart the day at that point, but that is not worth it. Kind of shocked I didn't get any casualties there. I'm like, definitely in panic mode. Okay, come back here. Yellows, just... I was gonna give you the day off, but actually, you're gonna walk through a bunch of burrow nets if I try that. Okay, that treasure is just sitting there for all intents and purposes. Would have been okay if reds did it. This is what I get for not bringing reds. Where do you try to take this? Oh, we'll dig it up first, of course. What's it say about the Nova Blaster? That's funny. Okay, carry that as far as you care to. I'm gonna grab these blues. At this point, I just don't want to have any casualties to end a day. I might have to redo that. I mean, I'm definitely gonna have to refight the Crawmads if I'm correct about the enemy spawning habits, but okay, I have 61 out of 85. I assume the rest are at my base. That was a bad assumption. Okay, don't lose the leaves. There were yellows in the party. What a shit show. I have no... I mean, I don't know if those drowning ones count as idle. They probably do. I don't know if I missed anything. I want to say this is appropriate for the final level, but honestly, this is sort of just me getting tripped over the poor Dandori skills of a single captain and not knowing the layout or what the AI is gonna do. Aww. Still got a piece though, and I am pretty confident about the triple tomorrow. Yeah, this is gonna be a real long part. Enjoy. Too much of a downer to end there. So what do I need? I need the yellows to finish breaking down that wall. I need blues to do stuff in the water. And if I was smart, I would bring reds to kill enemies efficiently, but I don't really have a follow-up to that. But I didn't realize they would stay flowers overnight. Is that a Pikmin² change? Okay, I don't need that many. I don't know what the one in the field is, but 15 is still plenty. Oh, the one in the field was the one I literally had with me. I assumed from the way I was playing, I was getting some pity sprouts, but I guess I didn't have... I had a lot of losses, but not enough to reliably trigger the big pity sprout odds for sure. Be very nice to crack open some eggs and get these blues flowered again. In fact, this should be a pretty easy one to get them all centered on. Squish into the corner, and now... Ah, you love to see it. Pikmin² nectar, my beloved. That might have even worked in Pikmin 1. Just... come on. Also, did the enemies stay dead? I don't... is it like... oh, it might have been like a day 15 thing. It was scary was what it was. Oh, you're over here now. That's awesome. Not my men! Not my men! There we go. Well, I should have brought the reds. That's egg on my face. Hopefully that's enough to take down that wall. I mean, I probably won't mess up the other one as badly, but now that I know the final part of that trick, but that is not going to be enough, is it? That was a really great job sorting by Pikmin type. Actually, I think I'm in the luck then. In the luck. In the clear. Okay, yellows, you are relieved of duty. Stop swimming. I never realized why people said yellows like to swim until this playthrough. Okay, what does that... does that just kill them if they're not red? The way that thing takes damage is always strange to me. Like, it definitely has some kind of invincibility or armor when it's eating, but then it, like, takes so much damage really quickly. I don't know if it's just not displaying, or if it's the fact that Pikmin are already middle of their attack cycle and they take a second to start doing damage that normally smooths it out. Hilarious. Alright. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I figured would happen when he tried to plant a non-red. Is there anything... oh, you're going that way? Well, that should be pretty safe. Feels very arbitrary, which doesn't really surprise me. Alright, I can put the yellows away and grab another squad of blues to, the effort of getting Pikmin up here does not seem worth it. Though I think there might have been, like, rocks or something in Vanilla Distant Spring, so... I guess it's technically better than that. Alright, everyone's favorite scale puzzle. Why not do it with a full squad? I'm already here. Wow, Louis, so cool. Let's get these suckers flowered up. You love to see it. What does this do? Is this just a back door into... Why would I want that? Oh, you know what? I know this game has a robust randomizer. Probably all the weird alternate paths and stuff are to be clever for that. Alright, so maybe those Chromads are gonna stay dead for me? Where did I lose a Pikmin already? Why didn't I think to look there? I wonder if, like, the Pikmin tripping and stuff is re-enabled for this mode or something. I feel like that's been happening a lot more. Okay, so let's put, let's say 30 on this. Actually, be quite simple to do it this way, and it'll happen faster too. That way I can just have my whole squad with me and not have to worry about the other weight. I suppose there was a risk of that. Do you have to, like, restart the day to get another... Well, you certainly have to restart the day to get another stab at this. Okay, let's do it with just 20. That was not particularly calculated, but we'll see if it matters. Okay. Okay, thankfully that's only 15. That wasn't so bad. That is funny. I was wondering how they were gonna have a puzzle like that work with only one captain. Libra! Alright, so far I haven't used any of the recommended candy pops. A speedrunner's delight. Please don't take that into the aggro range of the fire bug. What did he call it? The burning fly? Hey, over here. It's scary, it has the smoky prog eyes. I noticed it had glowing eyes, but it didn't occur to me what that asset was originally from. Might as well collect these while I'm sitting around. Hopefully my beautiful squad of 100 blues will never diminish, but that seems more optimistic than I should be at this point in the run. The Orca is looking pretty complete though. Just 5 more. Alright, I'm getting excited. Looking forward to seeing the final trial. And I was listening for that treasure gauge, but nope, we're definitely 100% on ship parts here. Alright, so with that, ending this bonus mega part. I think this is the longest part in the LP so far, so enjoy. Probably Well, I was gonna say it'll probably remain the longest part based on what I have left to do, but if I'm doing like a extended randomizer stream, I would probably just upload that as a single real big part, so we'll see. Still haven't totally decided what I want to do with that. I'll probably just do a like simple settings randomized campaign playthrough and do that the same way I've been doing the first two campaign options, but then I'd be willing to play around with some of the settings. Wow, don't use Pikmin to do your chores, it's disrespectful. Okie doke, thanks for watching, stay Pikmin.